All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting round of One Piece. That is not a good hand.
That's an okay hand.
Let's see how we do. We're playing Nefeltari Vivi from EBO 3, going against Bonney from EBO 4. Only one real option here. We have to get what we really need in this deck. Probably fine to go back just like that, and we'll pass it over. Now, they should go after my guy, but we'll see if they know what they're doing. They say, no, we really, really, really want you to take cards. What we don't see is a good Fordon play, and that's okay. Take the only card that we can take. Lose 2 of our 4 Cavendish immediately, and 2 of our Ben Beckman, which is really sad for us. There's nothing else for us to do, because we cannot go do anything because our guy's at -5. That's okay. Oh, they burn us. And now we're going to start doing this, because we can. Giving us extra draw every turn is really useful for us. We're going to keep the draw engine a-rolling. They seem to have realized they made a mistake, though, which is unfortunate for us. I like it when they just completely forget that we have cards with abilities on them. Yeah, we should get out an attacker. We're in a pretty good spot, I think. We're just going to attack 7 just because. And they take. Not really surprising. I don't think you're getting after that. Oh, they trash it with a Ben Beckman. Nah, we'll let it go now. Which 1K would we like to give him? Okay, so we're at 8 this turn, so we're going to do this. We're going to go back in. I was really hoping for the Nami attacker there. Excuse me. A little late there, Nami. We're at 8 this turn. We're going to be at 10 next turn. We'll start placing on top, I think. I'm going to place that on top, and we're going to place that on top. That way we can just draw into those bricks rather than sitting them sit in hand. Keep this rush. Let's see what they cheat out with that. That's not too bad. Well, we find ourselves with a ton of 2Ks in hand. Yeah, search a bunch of stuff that I get to putting out of your hand. Gonna save those big 10Ks for something worth popping. I don't like these Kumas, they burn us. I'd like it a lot better if I could just find my Ben Beckmans, but I know I sent 2 to the bottom of the deck already, which is unfortunate. Well, you don't have an 8K, so that doesn't have rush. Hmm. Gonna let one go. What do I want to trash? I'm gonna play this into this next turn. I'd like to play the pudding, to be honest with you guys. Do I dare trash a 2K? Nah, we'll trash the event. What would we like to do? We're at 10, so I think we'll play 4, and that'll be 9. Leave me 1 left over. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. You can have 5 new cards. We'll deploy this over this, give this minus, get our other shanks, take that down to 5, give that rush, minus that down again. There we go. I like that a lot better. What do you guys think? Their board was just far too out of control. Their hand was too many cards. 9 cards is just too much for any one human being to have. There's the boy. We're gonna be able to go 7. Nah, we need room on our board anyways. I could have played over the pudding, but why bother? Do this. Another 2K. So they're a 9 this turn. There's not a lot of point in me doing much. There you go. Let's see if he's got another one. He does have another one. Good news is I'm going to have bigger bodies for this time. Yeah, you got character rush because I got a guy on board, but you've been on the board for like 4 turns. Kind of like having 2 blockers on board, so I'll give up a card for that one. Does he put the Final Dawn on? No, he doesn't. 5, 6, I have to give 2 cards either way. I don't want to go down quite that low. We'll let it go. That's not bad to have. Oh, I meant to do that one. Oops. I really want to kill that, but I can't. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all. You're in the counter step. That blocker's not going to do you any good. Well, good. We both messed up. You get to keep a guy, and I get to go down one. Ah, Borsalino. Don't like that. You can minus whatever you want. Yeah, I was like, what do you think you're gonna do here? Yeah, they just died next turn. Honestly, I probably should have just taken the hit to life, gone down to 0, had no blockers, and then gone, you know, 6. Or gone... No, we would have been able to go 7, 12, 12, 13. Yeah, that would have killed him. Well, GG to my opponent. That was a little bit of a mix-up there at the end. A little bit of scuff. It happens. But let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Besides the obvious there at the end. But I think this is a pretty good matchup. Jewelry Bonney is a cool leader, but we've got a lot of good removal tools. Not seeing a second one of these really hurt, because being able to just get minus on these big guys and getting them down to 10 so they can pop without having to use leader effect is a really, really big deal. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another game of One Piece. We're on the odd curve. This is an okay-ish hand. I like having this. But we're missing a lot of our key cards. Let's see if we can find something. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Play this next turn. They reveal there and draw the Borsalino, which will be good. Man, we miss. Did not see the Nefeltari Vivi we were looking for. Got a lot of options here, though. Banking on this, kinda. Yeah, we'll take this. This can go up like this, we'll just return just like that, and we'll say go ahead. We'll play a Lilith, they're going to go for a top 5 search. They find the 10 cost Luffy that becomes a blocker. They decide to go in at our life for a nice little fiber. I don't really have anything I want to give them. That is about the best thing we could have drawn. Cool. No, we are actually going to do a 2K there. You should have killed that with a big attack, because now I get to keep it for a while. Alright, cool. We'll actually start with that. And we will find the Nami that we want to play. Man, that worked out really well for us. They are going to get punished pretty heavily for that. Probably something like that. And then we will deploy this and play this and do this. What do I do? We'll just attack for a 7 there. Okay, okay. That is really punishing for them. What are you going to do about that? A lot of cards. Would like to see a pudding at some point, but, you know, what do you do? They want to go 5 at my leader. No blocker. I will say, here's a nice 1K for you. You gonna kill this? They're gonna go 6 and 7 at me. The next one always just gets eaten by the blocker. You can go whatever you want. I'm probably going to give you a Shanks. Yeah. I might just give you this. 7. Yeah, it'd be good to have her a 9 on turn. You gonna let me keep getting value with this? Doesn't matter, you don't have a choice anymore. Nope. Resolve. What do we want to give him? Probably Shanks. Yeah. We'll give him this. I like the Shanks for big bodies later, even if they are bricks in hand. Maybe another Eagerom, not really what we're looking for. There's 2 cards I really want right there. What's better right now? Probably this, just to establish a bunch of blockers on board. It's unfortunate. I really did like the idea of taking that, but I just can't manage it right now. Okay, there's that. Alright, 7. This is not worth trashing, because I'm just going to attack it. We're going to go with this, into this. Wow. We're going to put some of these on the bottom. We do not need this many of these. That's too many. Alright, give that -2. Give this rush. So what do we want to do here? We'll give it another -3. Attack that. Go ahead. They're on 8. They have no board. I've got 4 characters and a searcher they've let me keep the whole game. The ability to defend that with a couple of cards is really good. I'm curious to see what they play next turn. We're going to go up to 9 next turn, so we're not going to hit 10, so we can't play these next. It will likely be this. They're like, yeah, I need to start taking my own life. And they get 1 thing, and I'm going to trash that immediately with my ability. We'll resolve that, and what do we want to trash? Probably this Eagerom. He's not helping us out here. Well, that's our trash for next turn. You should stop letting me draw cards. That is not... We miss, finally. Ouch. No. Turn some cards, it's fine. You can have that. I'm gonna poke you way down, man. So they're down to 8 cards in hand, which is not terrible. But here's the problem. They've got no pressure on board. They're going to put 1 blocker up next turn. They're going to put themselves to 9. What we're actually going to be looking for is the Nami. The one that gives -2k. That'd be great to play this turn. Ooh, Ben Beckman, my Ben Beckman. Well, that is poppable. I feel like we're kind of in control of this game. What do you guys think? Oh, didn't want to go down to 0. Well, they're at 5 cards, and we're at 5 cards, and I'm at 2 lives, so they're at 1 life, but there's just one difference between our states of being here. That's great there, bud. Do I just give up a blocker here? Probably. Oh, I need space on board. You don't need that. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got him down to 0, and we've got a Goldie Roger in hand. We did not get to attack with our other Shanks, though, because I couldn't get him down that low. And they heal back up, which is, of course, what they need to do. We're just going to go block and resolve, and we're going to give them this. Sure. I honestly probably should just let it go so I could trash this. Do we care yet? Not really. Okay, so we'll go 2 here. We'll go 7. Gonna get some cards out of hand. That's too many. 1, 2, 3 is 10, 11, 12. There you go. Not in any rush. Yeah, GG. Alrighty. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was us just kind of abusing poor old Jewelry Bonney from EBO4. The ability to just trash everything out. They let us keep a Searcher on way too long. Don't let your opponent skip the Searchers that rest themselves and a Dawn, or your leader, or give your leader minus. Any of those types of Searchers, go after immediately. Alright. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Is Jewelry Bonney going to be good enough to compete in the Heroines Cup? I think probably. Yellow's just got crazy cards, and being able to get yourself to 9k for multiple turns is really good. Unfortunately, we can remove their big bodies pretty easy in this deck. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you in the next one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting round of One Piece. We're going second, and we have the combo, so I think we keep. Even better. Do we just take this and play it? I think we will. We may aggressively go on our turn as well. We might take a life here, just because I am searching for stuff. I want the Cavendish next turn, but I don't think I'm going to find it. But because I am searching for Cavendish to make my curve perfect, I get 2 chances at it if they attack, and I get 1 on 1. I also think, I think they're likely to go heavy at me anyways. I could get out of it with a single hit, though, but we'll just say no. And we get exactly what we want. They get exactly what they want. They're going to take aggressively. Draw 1 card. Nothing crazy. Excuse me. How rude. They burned us. But that's okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now what do we want to do? I'm going to leave the Dawn up. What do we want to trash here? We got such good cards. These are both getting played. Probably just this 1k. Everything else in our hands are 2K. Oh, man. Okay, we get out the gal. See how fast they want to go down. They go down to 1 life immediately. I don't know if I would agree with that, because my board is now scary. Alright, they play a Searcher, looking for the Borsalino. Reveal and draw the Borsalino. Borsalino is a 5 cost, so that'll be their next play. Gonna need to heal back up. Which means I just gotta deal with a 5 and a 6 coming at us. No blocker, trash. No blocker, trash again. Okay. Yep. The pudding's pretty funny. We're gonna get rid of this. Keep our big boys. Okay, that's not bad at all either. I need 2 cards? He says, no, I don't need the 2 cards. Give me a card. Well, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? We're sitting pretty okay, don't you think? 3 2Ks, a +4, a 1, and our 2 10s. Theirs. So that's the only one they got. So we will block, and we will resolve, and we'll get rid of... It's 7 cards. Get rid of the pudding's very tempting. We're not going to be able to play this for a while. We'll get rid of this. Oh, they decide they want to play games. I don't recommend doing this. Because now I can attack this, and it's going to be much smaller than this because of all my minus effects. You can have Rush. Bye-bye. Ah! They got me with the quick concede. Ah, GG. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. What I do right, what I do wrong. I think we were in a pretty good spot. They had no board. We were going to eat the Borsalino there. GG. I think that's all I got, though, so I'll catch you in the next one.